What's up, guys? Welcome back to the Prime Podcast. I'm your host, Miles Stump. I hope everyone is doing great and staying prime. Anyways, guys, let's get to talking. This podcast actually came to my mind when I was listening to Rob Dial and a couple of his podcasts, and it's on the topic death. And today's topic is, do you fear death? And it's because I was listening to him, and he was talking about death and just how it's gonna happen, don't fear it, basically, and we're gonna go over it. But I don't want this to be kind of a down podcast. Just because this podcast is about death doesn't mean it has to be negative. It's not a bad thing. This podcast isn't bad in what I'm about to talk about, But what was weird was I heard it and I agreed with what he said. And, I have, I don't see death as a bad thing, just a scary thing. And there's some times where you gotta realize not to be scared. And when you don't fear it, you actually use it as a motive and get further in life. So the main reason I wanted to talk up on this a little bit was actually, not a lot of people knew, and if you're listening, I didn't tell anybody from school or anything, but basically I wanted to explain in this podcast. What happened was, a couple days ago, my grandma passed away. And it was really hard for me, my sister, especially my sister. She was really close to her. A lot of the family members on my grandma's, her side. Everything, it was pretty bad for everyone. But, we got to realize to move on and get stronger and celebrate her life instead of dwell her death. And it goes the same for anyone. And it just opened my eyes to a lot of things. Her death, my grandma's death, opened my eyes to a lot of things in life. Really, every second, my friendships, my relationships with family, anything. It just opened a lot up, because I'm saying, what if this is my last day? What if this is, my dad's last day? What if this is someone else's, And it pushes me to fulfill every day to the best I can of my abilities, So, anyways, going on with that, I know there's a lot of people listening right now out there, that fear death. And today, the topic, do you fear death? So, when it comes to the fear of death, you fear death because all you know is life. You don't know death. It's something you don't even know what's going to happen, what's the experience, anything. You don't want death. You fear it because all you know is life. You live life every day. That's the reason you fear death, is because all you know is life. Now, one of the reasons why death is actually a good thing in advancing as a person every day is, and all of these notes are coming from when I was listening to Rob Dial and what I was thinking about. I was taking notes and I was going off what he said. So he said, death brings urgency. Now, a lot of people will, like I said in an earlier podcast, if you were asked, would you live forever, or would you want to die? Like, would you want to live a long life, 70, 100 years old and die? Or would you rather have the option to live for as long as you want and forever? So, a lot of the times people will say forever, but the thing is, if you want to advance, if you want to be fulfilled, a lot of people would say they want to have death. It's something they don't fear, because it's going to happen. So why do you fear it if it's going to happen inevitably? You don't know when either. That's the other thing. You don't know when, so stop worrying about it. It's going to happen eventually, and just do you. And death brings urgency, so every aspect, everything you do, fulfill it, because the urgency part is if you know you're going to die at a certain point, then you're going to want to do more. You're going to want to fulfill more. You're going to want to help more people. You're going to want to make more money. You're going to want to travel more of the world in a faster time. And I like talking about having no patience. A lot of people say slow and steady, grind, patience. Patience is key. No, for your goals, for anything you want, there's no fucking time for patience. There's no time for patience, because patience gets you nowhere. Patience just means you're wasting more of the biggest asset in life, and that's time. You should be wanting to go after it, motivated, just go after it. You should be anxious to get that goal. And the more anxious you are, the more you manifest it, the more you work towards it quicker, and you learn from your mistakes, and you build and build and build. The quicker you do that, the quicker you're going to get there. Patience is going to get you nowhere. Patience is just being okay with waiting. Now, do you want to wait on your goals and have patience and say things will go the way they're supposed to go? I'll go with the flow. Oh, that didn't work. Okay, it's not going to work then. No, try something else. Keep going. And don't stop. No breaks. Be the best you can and hit your goals. And that's why death is important in life, because we already know we have it. So there is no option of forever. So we know we have death. And that brings urgency to everything we do. See, for anybody, you want to become an NBA star or NFL star, anything. You want to become a rapper, an astronaut. You want to, like me, I'm a podcast creator, a day trader. I want to get into real estate. I own a pool landscape, a junk removal company, all these things. Why did I do it? Why did I do it? If I lived forever, why would I do that right now when I could just do it in 5 years, 10 years, 20 years, 30 years? Because I don't have the fucking time. There's no such thing as patience. Okay, there's only such thing as moving forward and getting to the success if you really want it. It depends at the end of the day who is hungrier and who realizes that their life is going to end one day, and it brings very strong urgency. You have to do this because you know it's going to end one day. And like I said, I want to do all this right now. If I knew it wasn't going to end one day, and just like you guys, listening to this podcast, you want to be better, or you want to advance in some sort of way, or you need help in some sort of way. So why would you be listening right now when you could do that tomorrow? Because you're trying to get somewhere fast. You're trying to get where you want to be, and you know that you're aging, and it's urgent for you to get to where you want to be in this life. You want the best life. So that's very important. And what he talked about was Rob Dial. What he talked about, he said, don't fear death. Fear living a life unlived. So why are you wasting your time? If you are, why are you wasting your time fearing death? So a lot of the people out there that are scared of death, like we were talking about earlier, why are you scared of death when the real thing you should be scared of is living a life unlived? Because like I said, you fear death because all you know is life. Now, don't fear death because you already know it's coming. You can't control that. But you can control a life lived. So did you fulfill your life? Did you do everything you wanted to do? And like Dean Graziosi was saying on a reel I saw today, if, say, God had an iPhone, or whoever you believe in, I believe in God, so I'm going to say God. If God had an iPhone, you passed away, you went up there to the big man, right? And he pulls out an iPhone and shows you a video, photos of the person you could have become, the people you could have helped, the things you could have done, everything. So, and doesn't that make you kind of riled up? I need that. I need to do the most I can in what I want in life. Because death is coming, but did you live a fulfilled life? Or are you going to live a life unlived? Because that's what you should truly be fearing. Is every day you wake up, if you're doing the same thing, or if you're not getting one step closer, or you're not advancing and being better than who you were the day before, that's what you should be scared of. Not death, because that's just going to slow you down. Forget death. Fuck death. What worries is what is going on today. Because I know you don't want to be unfulfilled. You want that car. You want the money. You want the best relationship for your friends and family that you can. So why not get it? Because wouldn't that be scary? If God showed you that video, or you get 30, 40 years down the road from today, and you're like, I should have done that, I could have done that, and I wouldn't be in the position I'm in right now, and I should have just followed my guts, Just do what you know you should be doing and to live a happy life. and I believe in you guys, and the main thing is you should believe in yourself. And what's holding you back? Truly nothing. And if it's death, stop letting death create fear in your life. Actually use it as a motive. Stop using it as the brakes in your life. Stop using it to slow you down. Use it as motivation. You know what? This is urgent. What can I do today? Like do something fun. Get out there. Take risk. Do something, because everything happens for a reason. And if you're out there being your best, you're going to get the best. What you focus on is what you get. And what you put in your head on a daily basis, every second of your life, is the life you're going to live. And if you're thinking about death and all these negative things, and you're going with the society and other people's opinions on what you're doing, and if it's negative, then that's not right. That's not getting you anywhere. That's going to get you to a spot where you're going to wish you did more, And just don't fear death, because I'm reading off my notes right now, and we already talked about this. Don't fear death, because no matter what, it's going to happen. You can't control death, but what you can control is how great your life actually is. Now think about that. Can you control how you die when you die? No, you can't. You don't even know what the fuck's going on. All you know is life. Like I said earlier, you fear death because all you know is life. So all you know is life right now. You know death's going to happen eventually, but all you know is life. So all you can control is your life. All you can control is how great your life is before your time is up. And are you going to leave helping other people? Are you going to make other people in life happy? Are you going to leave with everything you ever wanted and create the legacy that you want? And make the fear of death push you, motivate you, like I said earlier, with the urgency. And one of the ways that could also help to realize, the urgency of death, and to help you with being happier and enjoying life, just enjoying it, period. Like, the key is appreciate life more. Appreciate you woke up today. You have your vision. You have your, think about everything. Like we're humans. We're really in this joint. Like, we could touch things. We could feel things, smell things, taste things, see things, hear things, all these things. You have, so let's say you're laying in a bed, right? You're sleeping in a bed. You're taking a shower with hot water. All these things, the little things can change your mindset throughout the day. And are you taking these things into appreciate? Are you appreciating these things, or are you just going by your day doing all the negative thoughts? Oh, I gotta do this. Oh, just thinking about the negative things and stressing out. Just slow the fuck down and think about, hey, everything's gonna be okay, because no matter what, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna get shit done. I'm gonna hustle. I'm gonna work. But I need to take time to appreciate some shit right now, because I'm starting to stress out. I'm starting to think of the negative things in life. But did I take the time to think, hey, I woke up and I still have my family, And that's kind of what hit me with my grandma. I haven't seen her years. And she would always send me Christmas cards and everything. She still cared about me. She never really talked to me. And I was going to see her soon, and they wouldn't let me in the hospital. Me and my sister, they wouldn't even let us see our grandma when she passed. And, it was because of COVID, hard times, right? So, and that made me kind of think about it too, like, be grateful for your family. If you still have them every day that you wake up, just realize one day it's either you or them, and one day something is not going to be there. And you got to realize to appreciate if it's still there every day that you wake up. And like I said, for you, appreciate that you're here. So that could help you with appreciating life more and pushing you more, and ignore the death. Know it's there, of course. And let it bring urgency, but don't let it bring fear. Put death in find the positive in every negative thought you have. What is the negative outcome of death? You're not here, right? But what's the positive of death? It brings urgency, and it helps you to create the life you want in a timely manner. It helps with a lot of things. So you look at the positive, ignore the negative, because you can't control the negative. You can only control the positive, guys. So, and what Rob Dial was talking about, we're gonna get into the last section. The last section's it's pretty cool quote. and Rob Dial talked about, but he also talked about, if you really want more motivation, go to a hospice. Go see the people that are on their deathbeds right now, begging, wishing they should have done that, or they had another day. They don't get to see all their family. They gotta spend their last hours in a hospice. And let that hit you. Like, they're laying there. They lived their life already, and you're just young. You're young, and you're still able to chase opportunities that you have right in your face. And look at them. Like, they lived their life, right? And a lot of them are sad. They're about to be gone. They know that. They understand that, and it sucks. But they can't stop it. They can't control death. And let that bring urgency to you, and realize, hey, like, it goes by quicker than you think. They didn't, it went quick for them. A lot of old people and a lot of people, they tell you always just do what you want, because it goes by quick. And believe that. Even though I'm not in my 20s and 30s, I don't want it to go quick. But from high school, freshman year to senior year, middle school to senior year, all these years I've lived in Arizona, it went by fucking quick. And that's why these people that are dying, people that are sick, taken to, look at it and think, if I'm in their situation, or if I'm, fear that, fear an unlived or an unfulfilled life, and just being there laying down about to die, or just one day, you never know when you're going to die. So what did you do, in life? How many people did you help people at all? Did you chase the dreams you wanted to chase? Did you do the things you knew you should have done to be happy? All these things, right? And, they're facing death right in their face, and you're still here with so many opportunities, and you're scared of death, if you are, but taking the perspective of what they're thinking, they're scared of death, right, but they can't control it, and you're scared of death, and you can't control it. Now take the opportunities that you have. So, and we're gonna get into this quote that Rob Dial was talking about. It was by Tony and Brad Pitt, with Brad Pitt. He said, "The gods envy us because at any moment it could be our last. We are mortal. Because of the fact we are doomed, everything is more beautiful. You will never be lovelier than you are now. We will never be here again." Now, when it gets into gods and people that want to live forever, he was talking about how they envy us as humans. They envy us because they have forever. And we could do so much more, and we can enjoy things more, because if you had forever, would you enjoy the sunset, the sunrise, the flowers, to a full advantage? But the fact that you're on this special planet, this earth, it's beautiful, right? And you're going to die one day. Us as humans, he was talking about the gods envy us because we see things more lovelier. We're lovelier as humans because we're fulfilling more in our timely manner, because we know death is coming. We are, because of the fact we are doomed, we are going to die, everything is more beautiful, because at any moment it could be our last. So we're going to absorb everything we can right now. We're not going to fear death. We know it's coming. Fuck it. What we're going to focus on is being happy and what's beautiful in this life, and what's the best person I can be. What can I do in this life? And that's where it comes in. We're humans, we're going to die, and we got to see things more beautiful because of the fact that we're dying. So we got to see death as beautiful. Like I said, see the positive and the negatives, and every negative thought. It doesn't have to be death, it could be anything. But on this topic, death, it's beautiful. It's scary, yes. But can you control it? No. Can you control your life? Yes. Can you control the negative parts of death? No. Can you control the positive parts of death? Yes. So that's for the topic today. do you fear death? If you do, take these things and think about it. And think about, are you truly fulfilling who you could be? And if you died this year, or if you died tomorrow, would you be happy? And would you feel fulfilled before you died? Would you know that you did everything you could have done in your power, with what you had for yourself and the other people around you? And if that's a no, take these things, think about them. Every day you should learn something new. Every day you should be better. And your competition is yourself. Every day, let death drive you. Let it be a motive. Let it be a positive thing in your life. Because that's the only thing that's promised in life. The only thing that's promised in life is death. And if you want success, you want fulfillment, happiness, love, joy, you gotta get it. And fearing death and sitting here dwelling on it versus taking action and knowing it's coming and just saying fuck it, you're gonna face it when it comes, but you're gonna do everything you can right now to be the best you and do what you fucking want. When it comes down to that versus that, what are you gonna pick? So, it's a really deep topic, and I hope it helped you guys in some sort of way. I hope that you guys can take something from this. I hope that I helped some of you guys that fear death, and I am one of those people. I'm still working on it, but we all got this. I believe in you guys, and I believe we all got this. So that's what I have for you guys today. I hope you guys enjoyed the podcast, and I hope you got something from it. If you like this episode or this podcast, can you please give it a share? I would very much appreciate it. And if you gave it a like on YouTube and you followed us on Spotify and a rating and review, just me and Jimmy, we really appreciate you guys, and we love our audience. We love you guys. We appreciate you guys, and we thank you for everything. And we actually, we thank you for taking the time to watch this, to help yourself in any sort of way. And just know that we believe in you guys, and at the end of the day, believe in yourself. Because yourself is all you have at the end of the day, Truly deep down in your mind, you're the only person that can make your thoughts, that could take the action. You gotta believe in yourself, guys. So anyways, guys, let's all succeed. Let's all say, you know what? Life's beautiful because of death. And let's get to where we want to be, and let's bring as much happiness and joy and love we can to this world, and just absorb the loveliness of everything, And so I'm gonna go eat some fucking Jack in the Box, guys. Have a great day, great night, whatever time it is when this is posted. But or when you see this. But just have a great day and get shit done, guys. And I'll see you on the next one. And that was pretty embarrassed. Anyways, we're going to be doing more discussions and stuff, and we're trying to come up with cool topics for you guys. But, anyways, guys, see you on the next one, guys. Have a great day, and I hope this podcast helped you in any sort of way. And we love and appreciate you guys. Bye.